Amigos, para mí es un placer estar hoy con dos actrices maravillosas, Shannon Thornton y Skyler Joy, quienes nos hablarán un poco de sus roles en P-Valley, una nueva serie que está increíble que todos conoceremos por Starzplay. Hi Shannon, hi Skyler, how are you?
We're good. We're having fun. Right, Shannon?
Blast. Skyler, to work on a strip club means you gotta have like thick skin. What you discovered behind the strip club world that surprised you the most?
Just how incredibly strong these women are. They're athletes. With what they do is incredible. I remember the first time I tried to pull myself up on the pole, and it's really hard. It's not easy, and they make it look so simple and so easy, just throwing their bodies up there. They truly are athletes, and in this show, it's told in such an authentic way that you get to see that they're more than that too. They have stories. They came from somewhere. They deserve to have their voices be heard.
Let's keep talking about Mercedes, because these women are women who have to be really strong to deal with all crazy types of men, their egos all the time. What surprised you the most once you get to know the behind the scenes of how a strip club scene worked?
You know what? The most surprising thing was actually that these women don't get the money you think they get. Like, I thought that everything that I'm throwing down is going home. No, it's not. You got to figure out how to pay the bartender. You got to figure out how to pay the DJ. You got to pay the tip out. And sometimes I think you even tip the bouncer. I'm like, what is going on? But where's your money at? So by the time you leave, you didn't make as much. So now you got to be in the club longer, or you got to do crazier tricks. And the worst, like I told Spider, my trainer, I said, I can't imagine dropping from the ceiling in my split, and you gave me $2. You got me messed up. I need more money. Do you see what I just did? Like, I just performed for you.
How did you prepare for your roles? Not physically, because I know it's a strong sport, it looks, but emotionally, to let go of the thought that, oh, my body is not looking like this or like that, and that just let the body take control and feel sexy. Like, how do you prepare emotionally to do this job?
Yeah, for me, I had to dig deep too, and to be able to relate to some of the things that Gidget's going through. And one of the things that kind of helped me was I grew up in a foster facility. So I wasn't a foster kid, but my parents had a program in our house. And I have 6 sisters that I grew up with. And all of them had such unique stories that were painful at times to hear. But I actually talked to one of my foster sisters about her experience, because she was a stripper, and she told me about what it was like for her, and somehow I was able to really relate to her story and able to use a lot of that in my character development for Gidget.
I can say what I've been watching in P-Valley is like the spirit of the women empowerment in this scenario, where the men go and yes, they're the customers and everything, but the girls are the ones that are in control. Like, what's the lesson behind the confidence you get to have and the strong, willing women you have to be to do that job?
These women run the show. They run the show. They'll make you feel like you have some sort of power, but that's only to get what it is that they're trying to get from you. But they run all of that. And that's how it is in real life. These women, and they own their sexuality. They're not ashamed of it. It's a means to an end. They're providing you with an experience, and they're providing you with this beautiful art form. They're owning their sexuality, and they're owning the female body is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, and they monetize that.
Stories like this, like the ones pictured in P-Valley, are needed now more than ever.
Absolutely.
What is the biggest message you think, in the spirit of recent events, that you are giving the world by being part of this story?
I believe that it is, please don't judge from the outside. Don't judge a book by its cover. Open that book up and get to know this person. and look beyond the color, look beyond the body of that person and see them on the inside. And you might learn something, and you might actually realize that you're more alike than you are different.
Thank you so much, Brandy. You're an amazing person. You have a bright spirit, and many success for you.
Hey, all of y'all out there in Debiliquila.
Yeah.
Make sure you watch P Valley.